Welcome to the very first episode of Don't Talk to Robots. This is a video response for Baseball Card Illustrated. Now, I told my brother over at Flying Dutchman Cards that I was not going to start a YouTube channel, but the guys over at Baseball Card Illustrated have an amazing 250 subscriber giveaway that requires video responses. So here I am. I am starting my own YouTube channel. Also a shout out to A Mess of Things. I really like their analog kind of aesthetic. I'll be copying that, adding a few of my own kind of touches, just because I work in web development all day, and so this is an opportunity to bust out just some analog type elements to my channel. So let's go into the giveaway over at Baseball Card Illustrated. Make sure you guys check them out, sub to their channel. They have Monday giveaways, the Rob Deere World Tour, lots of good content, great guys. Won a few contests over there right when I started getting back into collecting and really helped kickstart my enthusiasm for collecting baseball cards again. So their giveaway is all about talking about your first memory of collecting, your first cards that you got, maybe the first card. And so for me, I remember collecting 1989 Topps, but also 1989 Donruss. And I lived in the Seattle area, and so one of my goals before kind of completing the whole set was to complete the team set for the 1989 Donruss Mariners. And here it is. This is the original case that I kept these in back when I was a kid. Let's bust them open. And so I don't remember watching a lot of Mariner games, but I remember collecting all of these players. And so I assumed that Alvin Davis was our best player because he always had the MVP cards in different sets. He was kind of the one, the one that was featured most often. So Alvin Davis became a player of mine that I enjoyed early on. Jerry Reed, don't remember a lot about him. Loved the old school Diamond Kings. Harold Reynolds, I guess he was maybe the second best player on our team as far as my 11, 12-year-old mind thought at that time. Steve Balboni. I did not know that he played for the Mariners, but this is a nice kind of walk down memory lane. We got Mike Campbell, Scott Bradley. I remember being enthused about him as a youngster. Mike Jackson. Jim Presley, third baseman. Did he play catcher too? I don't know. Jim Presley. Dave Valley did play catcher. Remember enjoying collecting his cards. Scott Bankhead, Henry Cotto, another Alvin Davis at first base. Eric Hansen, I remember him being kind of our best pitcher back then. So all of these cards and all these memories are basically like I remember these guys. And I remembered that our team just wasn't as good as other teams. So we didn't have a lot of good players. Now, Mark Langston, he was probably our best pitcher. I remember he got traded for Randy Johnson, who happened to be a very good player and kind of the turn of the Mariners becoming better. Mike Schooler, Mickey Brantley, Darnell Coles, Mike Moore, Ray, Harold Reynolds, and the creme de la creme, that's right, Ken Griffey Jr. Now, this was kind of, obviously the hot item. I don't remember if, when I was collecting this Mariner set, if I also collected this Ken Griffey Jr., if I got that a little later, because it does have a nice, look at that, nice little bent out of there. But I kind of love that this is my Donruss 89 rated rookie Ken Griffey Jr. It's got a little bit of got some love right up there, but I am a little bummed that it doesn't have his minor league record here because he played in my hometown of Bellingham, Washington. So no major league record. It'd be cool if this had the Mariners on it. But that's it. This is my one of my first memories of collecting cards, and as you can see, I still have them. They're all in actually decent shape because I feel like I kept them in this container. Here it is. And this was, this was your most protective type item that you had as a card collector back in the early 90s, like a jewel case type thing. So that is it. Thank you again to Baseball Card Illustrated. Check them out. Check out A Mess of Things. Check out Flying Dutchman Cards. All great channels. And that is it. Rock and roll.